Hello guys, this is Champion Marks here for another Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battle. This was a gym battle that I actually had with a new friend of mine on YouTube and Skype, the Upgradeengineer. So yeah, this is the first challenger to my Mono-Psychic Gym on Pokemaster 14's Pokemon League. So yeah, this is pretty damn interesting. Anyway. I'll start up the battle for you folks while I sort of explain the rules. The rules for the gym are pretty simple. No item clause, because I really don't like the item clause, so, none of that. I use all psychic types because that is my monotype, and my opponent is not allowed to have more than 3 counter types, which is Pokemon that can super effectively hit mine with their stab moves, aka Darks, Ghosts, or Bug, and I don't believe that they are allowed to have steals either, as they resist my Psychic Stab. Still kind of working that out with the Pokemaster 14, but whatever. It's stuff to be debated later. Anyway, up to speed, I used Stealth Rock as he switched out into his Gliscor to get the free Poison Heal. I switched into my Latios because I really do not want to take an Earthquake, because my Evilite Metang is the bulkiest thing I have, and I'm probably going to need it, considering his Excadrill in the back that he has in the back. He goes for the knockoff, gets rid of my Choice Specs, not the greatest thing ever. And I'm just going to go for the Surf anyway, because 4 out of 6 of his Pokemon are actually weak to it, and, yeah, I think it's 4 out of 6 anyway, but whatever. Even though, now, thinking about it, I probably would have been a better lead with, Gallade than my Metang, because, as you saw from the team preview, basically the only 2 things he could have switched into on a close combat were his Garchomp and his Gliscor, which he's already used, and I carry Ice Punch on that thing, so those would have been easily killed on the switch anyway. So, yeah, whatever. Anyway, here he switches in his Weavile after I believe I killed his Evilite Rhydon, which actually lived my Surf, which I was surprised by, but then again, it is in the Sandstorm, so he has a special defense boost, and I lost my Choice Specs, so yeah, it is understandable that he would like that. Anyway, Weavile in here, as I said, goes for the Night Slash. I'm thinking Jirachi, even though it's not built to be physically defensive, at least this one anyway, it should be able to take the Night Slash okay, barring crits. But, yeah, as you can see, it took about 33, maybe 40% from that, and that's actually pretty darn good for non-physically defensive Jirachi. But anyway, goes for another Night Slash. Does okay amount. I'll be able to live another one, which is good, so I can get up a wish. I go for the Body Slam because I do want to get off that wish so I can get out of this situation with the maximum amount of health possible. And I do get the Parahacks, which is good, and really not that surprising, because 60% chance with Serene Grace, so yeah, sort of live by it. But anyway, it goes for the Night Slash as I set up a wish. It does a lot of damage. I'm really glad he didn't get a crit there, though, because if he did, I would have been sad, because I would be dead. But anyway, he is taking Sandstorm damage, and thankfully he is slower. Even though he does go for the Ice Shard, I am a Steel type, so I resist the Ice Shard, and thankfully it won't take me out, which is good, because I'm not really sure why I want to keep this Jirachi, but I kind of do, because, it's going to be useful, especially against that Tyranitar, if I ever get that thing in here, and maybe paralyze Garchomp for something, maybe even paralyze Excadrill, even though that would probably never happen, but whatever. Anyway, I get my wish back, gets me to about 300. He switches in his Gliscor, and I'm really not sure what this thing wants to do. All I've seen on its moveset so far is knockoff, because it knocked off the Choice Specs on my Latios. So I don't know if this thing is carrying Ice Fang, if it's got Earthquake, if it's got Fling. I don't know, because it's just, yeah, don't know what it wants to do. So I go for the Protect just to scout what it's going to use. It just goes for another knockoff, so I'm thinking it's a safe switch into my Latios, because he hasn't gone for Fling predicting the switch, so, you know, I don't know. But, yeah, he goes for another knockoff. It's really weak moves, even though it is super effective, it's going to do nothing. And Latios is really the only thing I want to switch in on it, because it's already lost its item. And I really don't want any of my other Pokemon losing their items, because that would be horrible. But anyway, go for the Surf, and I'm thinking this will do a lot, if not KO. Doesn't KO, but Draco Meteor is more powerful, but I don't want to use that because I kind of want to keep this thing in, because most of his team is weak to the Surf. So, yeah. He tries to go for the Substitute there, but he's at such low HP that he can't make a Substitute, which is good, because that means I'll be able to kill him off the next hit. And that gets rid of a pretty big possible problem, because Poison Heal Gliscor is just really hard to deal with, but whatever. Latios takes it out easily, which is good. He brings in his Tyranitar. I don't know what this thing wants to do to me. I'm thinking it's probably more of a bulky mixed attacking set, like most of the usual ones are, but if it was, I don't know why it didn't go for the Earthquake or the Fire Blast on my Metang. But whatever. Go for the Surf. It lives it pretty well because of special defense boost. It goes for a Dragon Dance, and I'm thinking, okay, I can maybe outspeed you still after a +1, because I do have 110 speed, which is awesome, and, you know, really ridiculously fast, but I underestimate the power of +1 speed, or, like, Dragon Dance Tyranitar, because it does actually outspeed me and kill me off the Crunch, so yeah, I guess he is running max speed Jolly and no bulk investment like some of them do, I think. I really don't know. I've never seen a Dragon Dancing Tyranitar, to be honest. All the ones I've seen have just been, you know, the really slow Stealth Rockers and Fire Blasts, mix things, but whatever. I quickly look up its speed on Cerebi. It's 61, I think, so I just slap in my Gallade and, you know, go for close combat, because I am Choice Scarf, so I will outspeed after the Dragon Dance, because I have a Choice Scarf, so I have +1 speed. He's slower and has +1 speed, so yay, I win. But anyway, close combat takes it out easily, because it is 4 times weak. I'm not really sure what I want to do next, because, yeah, he sends in a Garchomp, and I know for a fact that his is not Scarf, because I've seen it before. It's more bulky variant with, you know, stuff like that. And I know what you're thinking, but do not bother this guy for using Garchomp. It was okay. Well, at least I think it was okay, but whatever. Him using Garchomp was not a problem at all. Didn't phase me in any way. So I'm not going to hold it against him for using what's supposed to be an Uber, but he was told that it was okay, so I'm fine anyway. Send in my Deoxys, because it is physically bulky. It can take the hit pretty darn well, though I was hoping it would take it better than that. Go for the Toxic, because I do know that his Dragon Tail, he's going to go for the Dragon Tail anyway. Either that or just go for another Earthquake, but whatever. He goes for the Dragon Tail, try to phase me out. Not really going to do much, but force me into another Pokemon, and it forces me back into my Gallade, which is the exact thing that I wanted to be switched into, anyway, but, yeah. Garchomp's poison, but, with the move that I have, it's really not going to matter, because my Gallade carries Ice Punch. So I easily get rid of that Garchomp right then and there, which is good, because though this one is bulky and not Scarfed, it's still kind of hard to deal with. But whatever. Now, that leaves him with 1 Pokemon left, and only 1, but this one is the one that I've been fearing the most, and it is his Excadrill, because I have absolutely nothing that can take a hit from this guy, nor do I have something that can outspeed it, because Sandrush, Doryuzu, there's like 10 things maybe that can outspeed it, and they need to be like 130 base speed something with Choice Scarf or Unburdened boosted. But anyway, here I see has Life Orb, which is good, because that means if anything I do have can take a hit from it and dish something back out, I can probably get rid of this guy. I send in my Metang because it's probably the only thing I have that can actually take a hit from this guy. even though it's hit super effectively by it, Evilite, with its Evilite and the defensive spread I'm running, this thing actually has 411 defense, so it does take that Earthquake okay, but, you know, super effective hit, it still does a shit ton. I go for the Earthquake back at him just to, you know, try and wear him down, but doesn't do as much as I thought because I was hoping it would KO, but anyway. The encounter with this extra drill did make me rethink my Psychic team, and I am more prepared for it now, but whatever. I still do manage to get around this thing, thankfully. I sent in my Jirachi because, looking at his HP, he has, like, 2 Life Orb hits left at maximum. So yeah, I just fought her off my Jirachi because I know it's not useful in any way, shape, or form for the slight little bit left that's in the match. So yeah, just fought her for the Life Orb hit. Now, here, only 2 things I've got left are Alakazam and my Deoxys defense. I decided to send in Deoxys defense for no apparent reason because I don't know why, but I didn't want to send in Alakazam just because. But anyway, he goes for the Earthquake, and I surprisingly live it with under half. I was amazed by that, but then again, it is Deoxys defense, so it lives shit you would never expect it to live. But anyway, that is the game. Good game. Upgrade Engineer. It was really fun. You fell just short of getting my gym badge, but whatever. You can always come back and try again, and more than likely hand my ass to me on a silver platter, but whatever. Comment, rate, sub, guys. See you later.